Hello, and welcome to guided meditation and breathing exercises hosted by Hawthorne Holistic Health. My name is Dr. Anthony Pascucci. As always, it's wonderful to be joined by you tonight, whether you're tuning in live or if you're watching the recording later on YouTube, where these are always available. Okay, tonight we're going to do a sort of evening wind down. This one is especially meant for the evening, for de-stressing, for getting us ready for bed, and just a great overall wind down to the evening, reducing and eliminating any tension and stress. So I just want to say nothing shared during this session supersedes medical advice. For medical advice, always refer to your physician. And we'll begin tonight by, as we always do, finding our posture. Make sure if you're seated that your tailbone is not tucked in, that we're not sunken in and collapsing down, but that we have a good seated position with the tailbone supporting us, facing, you could think of it facing in back of us. Open up at the shoulders, move the shoulders away from the ears. A lot of us kind of hike the shoulders up due to tension. We're going to move the shoulders away from the ears. The ears should be resting over the shoulders. Think of if there was a string attached to the top of your head, that string is lifting you all the way from the base of your spine, all the way to the top of your head. The top of your head should be above your coccyx or your tailbone. The dimple in your chin is above your pubic bone. Good. And again, you can roll out the shoulders if you need to. They should be relaxed and back. That string elevating us from the top of the head, from the crown of the head, elevating the spine, elongating the spine, and the chest elevates. It doesn't jut out or puff out, but it just sort of elevates up. Just begin to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. The exhales are where we can really direct our intention. So inhale in through the nose and try to hold for a moment and really deliberately, really intentionally, really forcefully breathing out through the mouth. The exhale is one of our best ways to control the nervous system, to shift it into that rest and digest mode. Inhaling in through the nose. And the pause is also a very powerful tool. When we pause and then we exhale out through the mouth, these are all important cues and signals to the rest and digest mode of the nervous system, the parasympathetic nervous system. In through the nose, holding, good. And we're shifting out of that fight or flight, out of that sympathetic nervous system, out through the mouth. And if you haven't already, you can choose to close your eyes or just choose a place in the background to softly gaze upon. Continuing in through the nose, holding a little longer now. Hold. Out through the mouth. Holding again. Now this time when you breathe in, we're going to start to direct our intention on how we're breathing into our belly. You can have one hand placed over your heart if you want, and one hand on your belly. As you breathe in, feel your belly relax and fill with air. Hold. And as you exhale out, feel the belly and all the pelvic muscles contract and hold. And breathing in through the nose, feeling that belly relax and fill with air. Hold. Great. And as we exhale, contracting the belly muscles. Good. And continue like this, in through the nose, filling the belly with air, relaxing the abdomen, relaxing the pelvic floor muscles, holding, and out through the mouth, contracting, engaging the abdomen, engaging the muscles of the pelvic floor. Good. And just continue to breathe at your pace, but try to each time hold for longer after you inhale and try to exhale for longer and hold for longer before you inhale again. For example, I'll show you. Hold. Hold. Good, and continue to breathe like that, each time trying to hold for a little longer, exhaling slowly a little longer, holding again. Never past your comfort level, never to the point where you're dizzy or lightheaded. You can always return to your natural breathing rate, but trying to challenge ourselves to hold for longer, exhale for longer, and hold again. Good. If you're seated in a chair, have your feet relaxed on the floor. Don't cross your legs. Have your feet flat on the floor. Again, tailbone should be pointed in back of you, not collapsed in, not so that our pelvis is tilted in, but it's holding us in a good, stable, seated posture. Our spine's elongated. Each time we breathe into our belly, we're engaging the diaphragm. A lot of us breathe just into our chest. We breathe very rapid and shallow. When we breathe in and make sure we're breathing into our belly, we're making sure that we're breathing deep enough. This will strengthen the diaphragm. This will make our breathing, it will strengthen our breathing muscles. It will build breathing stamina. It will make it easier each time we do this. More and more that the body, it becomes routine. It becomes the new default setting. So in times of stress, we can use these breathing exercises, but also our body will just start to instinctually go to this breathing. Good. And we'll start an evening wind down. We'll start at our toes. You can wiggle your toes to bring awareness to them if you want. So with our inhale, breathe in, picturing the air, the oxygen, the nutrients going all the way down to our toes. And as we exhale out, picture the muscles beginning in the toes starting to shut down for the night, starting to power down. Our toes are powering down, the soles of our feet, the arches powering down, relaxing, releasing any tension. Blow any tension out with the exhale. Good. We'll continue to work our way up the body, shutting down more and more each time. So next time we breathe out, any tension in the feet, any tension in the ankles, the calves, the backs of the legs, continuing to shut down, Release tension. Release anything that doesn't serve us. Good. Continuing as we exhale, releasing any tension in the backs of the legs, up to the knees. Any tension in the knees, any aches and pains, any stress, anything we're holding on to from our day, we're releasing with our exhales. And with our breaths in, we're bringing that healing vital force, that oxygen, the nutrients that the blood delivers to the tissue. We're breathing it in more and more. And as we exhale, releasing more and more tension now up past the knees into our quads, our thighs. Breathing out any tension, relaxing more and more, shutting down more and more. Think of it like going through a house, turning off all the lights for the evening. We're switching off, we're powering down. Good. Now up to our hips, our waist, our belly. Near the belly button, anything that we're holding in, any tension. Release further up into our diaphragm, to our lungs, our heart. Any stress, any tension we're carrying in the chest, in our belly, we're releasing, we're letting go. We're continuing to power down for the evening. We're delivering that healing force, that vital force. Releasing tension. Now, in the fingers, you can wiggle out your fingers if you want to. Our wrists, you can roll the wrists out if you want to release any tension. Forearms, elbows, release, unwind, power down. Good. Continue to release any tension now up to our elbows, up our arms, our biceps, our triceps, up into our shoulders. Again, if you want, you can roll the shoulders out. You might even be feeling a tingling sensation as we release tension and let go. We're performing visualization, which is very powerful. As we visualize ourselves releasing the tension from these areas, don't be surprised if you actually feel a tingling sensation in these areas as we release more tension and unwind and power down for the evening. Good. Now up to our neck, our throat, the back of the neck, as the muscles of the back of the neck connect to the base of the head, the base of the skull. Good. Up more and more into the head, around the ears, around the head, over the top of the head, to the front of the head, to our eyebrows, in between our eyes, around the ears. In the jaw, in the mouth, the tongue, the nose. Good. Any last tension we're holding on to? Any last stress, negativity? Release it. Continuing to shut down for the night, powering down. You can picture, again, yourself going through a house, starting at the bottom floor, turning off any light switches still on, which is any tension we still have. Good. Picture the outside of your house. More and more lights are going out in the windows. The windows are becoming dark. Picture a chimney that was burning throughout the day, releasing smoke. That's starting to release less and less as the fire goes out for the evening. Our windows are now dark. Our chimney has now released the last of its burning fire. The last of the smoke is going out for the evening as we unwind, prepare for bed, for sleep, for restful, healing sleep. Great. For the last few moments, we're just going to continue to sit with our breath. In through the nose, holding. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Now this time, I want you to, as you inhale, when you think you've inhaled as much as you can, pause for a second and then inhale a little bit more. Good. Hold and exhale. We're going to do the same thing. When you think you've exhaled as much as you can, pause for a second and then exhale more. Hold. We're going to repeat that a couple times. In. Pause. Inhaling any last bit that you could. And now release. Pause. Exhaling out any last bit. Hold. Good. Good. These last few breaths, really scan the body from head to toe, seeking out any last remaining tension, whether that's around the eyes and between the eyes, in the jaw, in the neck, the back of the neck, the front of the neck, where the neck meets the base of the head, the shoulders, our belly, our thighs, our calves, our knees, our ankles, our toes. And with our last breaths, we're going to breathe out any remaining tension. Releasing, unwinding, getting ready for the evening to turn in for a restful, relaxing, healing night of sleep. Good. Continue to breathe. And the this is something you could do every evening before bed. As you're laying in bed or before you get into bed, you can sit with your breath. Just simply start to breathe in, holding, starting to do your body scan. As we did tonight, you can start from the toes and work your way up, visualizing that we're turning off, releasing, unwinding, getting ready for the night. You can use the visualization of the house, of turning out the lamps in the house. It becomes darker and darker as we get ready for the night. Breathing out any tension, any stress, anything from our day that does not serve us. Good. And we'll end by saying just a good mantra or statement that we wish, our intention for a restful, relaxing, healing night's sleep. I will fall asleep. I will stay asleep throughout the night. I won't wake up until morning. I will wake up rested, relaxed, and healed. I will fall asleep. I will stay asleep throughout the evening. I won't wake up until morning, until my body is ready. I will wake up rested, relaxed, and healed. Good. And we can start to return. You can return to your regular breathing rate. Do try to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. You can open your eyes. A nice big smile. Wonderful. All right. This is a great technique you can do before bed if you're having trouble falling asleep, or if you wake up in the middle of the night and you're having trouble staying asleep. You can always do this. Return to your breath. Release any tension. Simply return to your breath. Become aware of your breath. Do a body scan. Release any tension. And you can do this during times of stress, or when you just want to relax. Okay. Again, my name is Dr. Anthony Pascucci for Hawthorne Holistic Health. Thank you so much for joining us, as always. Have a good night.